true. All right. Next one. Off. English. Interact. Cancel. Move. Okay. Oh, we got controllers. Unproductive fun time. Mortis Ghost. Fan Gamer. What's up, Fan Gamer? Caution, it's possible that certain scenes in this game may prove shocking to an unwarned public. Or maybe not. Identify yourself. Egg. Your name is Egg, correct? Yes. I'm a boy. Alright. Welcome, Egg. You've been assigned to a being called the Batter. The Batter is on a mission. Be sure that it's accomplished. We'll let you both out in Zone 0. Good luck. For more information, find the one called the Judge. Oh, have we got good music? Hell yeah. To move my body, use left stick. To interact with the environment, use A button. Zone 0. We got good art. There can be no living beings in Zone 0. I deduce, therefore, that you are a figment of my imagination. Nevertheless, I'll introduce myself. I am the Judge, and I am aching to know your name, my dear illusory interlocutor. I'm the Batter. I've been entrusted with a sacred mission. Delighted, I'm sure, but I'm not addressing the body, only the soul that it harbors. What is your name, Controller? His name is Egg. He can't talk to us. However, he can see and hear everything. Although to me, you are nothing more than an imaginary spectre, I must say that I am delighted to make your acquaintance as well, my dear Egg. I believe we need your help. Many people require my services, you know. Everybody loves cats. We rub ourselves against their legs and purr in the most insistent manner. They adore that. I'm not talking about that kind of help. I see. What sort of service could I offer to an ectoplasmic entity? I have a sacred mission to fulfill. We're on a mission from God. I must purify the world. There's no objective more laudable. Therefore, I agree to serve as your guide through this place, if I may be of any assistance. Thanks. (448-287C). Quite peculiar. It's impossible to get around this obstacle. Oh no! A luck ticket has been found. Allow me to confess that I find you quite tangible for a phantasmagorical being. Am I to in fact be a person of flesh and blood? I think so. I was mistaken from the first, and you did not even interrupt my fanciful soliloquizing. I must say, this is really quite strange. You're the first living being I've ever met in this place. Not gonna lie, this reminds me of Gianna Sisters. Oh yeah? I concluded, therefore, that Zone 0 was empty. It was all too obvious that I was mistaken. Now then, there are other zones. In those territories, you may find yourself subject to the violent attentions of certain hostile individuals. Your sacred mission may well lead you to those places. Would you like me to acquaint you with the art of violent confrontation? Combat tutorial? Sure. A little bit Mother-esque as well. This is the battle screen. As you can see, you'll find yourself placed on the right side of the screen. Meanwhile, your opponent, in this case your humble servant, will be placed on the left, positioned appropriately for single combat. As battle begins, you'll be given your first choice. You must decide between attack, defend, competence, and objects. Naturally, attack allows you to engage your opponent in the classical manner. Now it is time to put theory into practice. Choose attack, select the batter, and choose attack once more to slay me with your bat. Is this cat Brendan Lee Mulligan, or what the fuck? Like, so verbose. The batter attacks. Excellent, my dear sportive companion. Remember, that the impact of your assault is determined by the level of both the batter and his opponent. Your iron volition may result in the occasional critical strike. This will cause the teeth to fly in heaps, I'm sure. When you're ready, strike again. Bam. It is also possible for you or your adversaries to slyly avoid the offensive moves of you exchange. Just as it is your goal to purify these specters, they wish to eliminate you. You may guard against such feeble attempts. Choose defend and protect yourself from one of my dastardly blows. Better takes the defensive stance. Now once more, if you'd be so kind, prove your mastery of defense. Even the best sportsmen, I believe, are subject to the callous vicissitudes. Damn. Vicissitudes of the playing field. Do not fret. You can recover from these grievous injuries. Competence permits you to use one of your special talents. Objects grants you access to the inventory you carry. Now let us attempt to utilize an object. Take its luck ticket and graciously use it on the batter's person. Batter used luck ticket. Impeccable! Your mastery of battle borders on brilliancy, my friend. There is one thing we have not yet addressed. Now, speaking, of course, your competences. Speaking generally, they are special moves that trigger surprising effects. For example, a competence might trigger an unusually powerful attack, or induce a resurgence of health points. In any case, you must remember that using a competence will incur some degree of competence cost. So I suggest you wield these skills with parsimony. With competence costs exhausted, you'll find heavy assaults impossible to carry out. And if by some mischance you cross swords with a more than worthy opponent before recovering it, victory will be uncertain at best. Now then, let us try one. Choose competence, and then run with courage, a skill calibrated to brutalize your enemies. Special attack of the metal element. Low impact. Now you have mastered not only my teachings, but the very art of combat. Just remember that there is a cost to showing your steely resolve in this way. The sacred mission will depend on your mastery of these abilities. The confrontation ends, theoretically, when the health points of you and your confreres, or those of your opponents, fall to 0. Do take care of your health if you are hoping to pursue a career in purification. Okay. Now you're ready to dispose of all the impure obstacles standing between you and the success of your luminous mission. Provided that your intelligence is as advanced as your undeniable capacity for raining bat blows upon an innocent cat. At all events, your training has not yet reached its end. Please do follow me if you would like my guidance a while longer. Meow. Ah, yes, passing through here will require careful operation of your cerebral apparatus. You know, the one bathing limply in your languid cranium. Okay. I believe these floating blocks correspond in some way or another to the symbols you see before you on the wall. Yeah, no shit. Nice. Ah! Aha! Finally, after all our exertions, the eagerly awaited recompense arrives upon the scene.
Well, the
Piece of
power
silver
button
flesh.
wasn't like that on H normal Ds.
Normal D's nuts. 448287C. 4, 4, 8, 2, 8, 7, C. Nice. Crunch, crunch, nom nom crunch. Okay. Now feast your eyes upon an accessory that will prove especially useful on your purifying quest, my enlightened student and sportive friend. It is a cube floating in the air, as you've no doubt noticed. Nevertheless, you will be able to distinguish it from its fellows by the tasteless contrast forced upon your gaze by its clashing colors, which defy any sensible theory of the visual arts. Do not judge it too quickly, however, for in spite of its questionable appearance, this red cube possesses an undeniable utility. In addition to restoring your health and competence points in their entirety, it is capable of saving your progress and sending you to the nothingness. Nothingness is a place of transition outside space itself, where you can travel from one point to another at the speed of light. Now I invite you to try it for yourself, in order to discover regions more populous than this deserted place. Upon your wings, my dear companion, and fly toward the zones ahead without hesitation. Your only enemy is the fear that will grip you. Okay. Do not worry. I too traveled widely across the zones of this world. I'm certain we'll meet again. Ah, yes. By the by, take this. This curiously named item is the key that will grant you entry to Zone 1. Have I explained that you can, at any moment, examine yourself and your inventory by pressing... The Leo card has been found. Okay. Okay. Health points and competence points completely restored. Save game. Fine. Return to nothingness. World map? Question mark? Into Zone 1? Yeah, sure. There's a lot going on here. I like it. I like the atmosphere. I like the visuals. Tramway 1 is a very convenient way to travel between all the different regions of Zone 1. Damien is my destination. Oh yes, Damien. Station Damien. Tramway 2 hasn't run for a very long time. Okay. Visitor? Hi, welcome to the smoke mines. May I ask who you are? Are you an inspector? No, I'm the batter. I've come to exterminate the impure spirits. The batter? The impure spirits? Are you some sort of prophet? Maybe a man of faith? Yes, something like that. Who sent you? Nobody. I'm being led by Egg. Oh, I don't know him. He must be part of senior management. In any case, that's good. It means they approved our requests. Come with me. I'll explain your assignment. Okay. Here you are in the smoke mines of Damien, in a south of zone number 1. Here we send laborers into deep tunnels to unearth metal from the ground, freeing trapped smoke from the depths. I mean, you gotta get smoke from somewhere. Using various tools, we put some of it into bottles, which the Queen sends to the other zones. That's what I'm talking about, see? The rest of it flows freely and forms the air that our lungs inhale and exhale, so we can live. It's an essential element, the first of the 4 elements. Smoke. Fear. Without smoke, people will have nothing to breathe. We are the impure spirits. Many specters in the mines, they're getting more and more aggressive. Here's what we're going to do. There's an annex in the mines that nobody ever visits. Dopey dude! Hit the deck, it's a raid! Oh my god! Oh, come raiders! How's it freaking going, everyone? I'm Fred. I'm a variety streamer from Adelaide, South Australia, and I'm here playing off. I'm also playing through 71 Next Fest demos. I think currently we're on demo 22. And I think this might be the last one for the night. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. How are you, man? How's the game? What are you doing? My favorite so far is sip fishing. Yes, sip fishing was a fucking favorite of the stream for sure. For sure. Everyone, if you haven't checked out Dopey Deal, please do. The link is in the chat. Their shout out thing should have worked and yada yada. So you should be able to click and follow them and all that type of stuff. Late night lobbies. What were you lobbying? All right. Yo, thank you very much, babe. Tunnel's right down there, and I'll wait for you here. Okay. Mario Kart World. Switch over to Tears of the Kingdom to see how much the Switch 2 edition runs. 60 FPS locked in, yeah? Soon I'll be promoted. I could do surveillance in Alma. Can't wait for that day to arrive. Okay. Oh, I saw a chest. Blended in there. Cheeky bugger. Luck ticket. Let's go. Yeah, it's night and day. It ran well on my Steam Deck as well. What? I mean, what? Well, what do we have here? Is that not Egg and his charming jumping Jack the Batter? Leader of the Spectres? No, I'm certainly not. I'm only passing through. Doesn't like the smoke which is extracted from this pale and metallic place. However, I believe I know where the one you take for an ectoplasm can be found. To tell the truth, I'm perplexed. I believe this is one of those peculiar things which is called a spherical add-on. Tried my level best to make it my own, but the operation has failed me most systematically. But I'm thinking perhaps you, who are not of the physical order of things, could succeed in binding this spiritual entity to your own. Add-on Alpha has joined you. What an exceptionally intriguing phenomenon. I must admit that I remain perplexed by this unexpected metaphysical reaction. Well then, since it has chosen to accompany you, I can only advise you to make the best possible use of it. Okay. Leader of the Spectres isn't here. Fear I must respond with my sincerest apologies. In the negative. Save for this add-on, I have not crossed paths with a single moving soul. Hello, it's me, Nintendo Lawyer number 77. And I've come here I forgot. The primary mine's on the right. Okay. I'm gonna talk to people. What are you doing here? We're on the mine inspectors? I sure am. I'm here to inspect the mine. Yep. Looks like a mine. It's just, that's the end of the game. The lamps don't always work in the farthest corridors, and since everything looks the same around here, it's easy to get lost. Okay. Pillar. Oh, look at the little ghosties. Look at the little ghosty guys. Show yourselves, corrupted children. I'm the voice of forgiveness, come to eliminate your wretched forms. Oh. Prepare yourselves to suffer my judgment. First, real battle. Competence. Analyze the enemy's characteristics. Mysterious ectoplasmic incarnation. Okay. I'm an idiot. Turn-based, yeah. Take that guy out the back. Bam. Adversaries purified. Beta and Alpha gained 800 XP. Woo! This add-on is fighting by my side. That's useful. Let's purify the other galleries. The yellow blocks don't allow you to return to nothingness. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's a pretty interesting little title. I'm sure I could play this for hours, but I'll see if this gets good anytime soon. I'm working. I'm being productive. Good on you. Like, it's already quite good, but I'm saying, like, if it gets like out of this world or whatever. Whoa, these things are fucking crazy. Damn. Adversaries purified. Let's go, baby. There's a door, but it seems to be locked from the inside. Ooh, interesting. So, Dopey Doo, what you got up? What do you got planned for this week, buddy? Anything crazy? Huge. Just work and gaming. Fair, fair. Bam. Oh, as if they didn't take him. It's more Mario Kart. I'm letharged. Nice. Adversaries purified. Yeah, let's get my health back, hey? We'll browse some Next Fest demos. If you want, I don't know if you're on Blue Sky, Adobe Dill. I think you are, aren't you? I skeeted, as people are calling it. I skeeted out a bunch of demos that I've downloaded, just in picture form. So if you're interested, you can check that out. I believe at the time it was like 50 something. Wow. What? Did you come from the smoke mines? Yep. But it's still full of specters in there. Yes. Are you a specter? No. And who are you? Were you sent here by the Queen or by Deaden?
Except keep pay rates.
That'd be nice. Maybe raise pay rates even? Do you still know how to fight the specters? You could destroy them? Yes. Oh, that would be great. There are specters in the big barns. Barns? Yes. You're here at the metal farmsteads of Pentel. Our job is to cut livestock in two and extract the metallic rocks from inside the carcasses. Finally. All the low-grade metal is discarded. Forming the ground we walk on? The rest is purified and worked into to create objects. Okay. Nice. Some of it's loaded into crates and sent to other zones. Also so that it can have objects in ground too, I guess. Zinc. I'll peep blue sky. No worries, Doobie-doo. Yeah, this is the I don't know if you want to clip this. This is what we've got so far. We've got a collection here. I've been playing them in order of the size of the demo, in order to like give the fairest kind of playthrough as such. Like the fairest amount of attention to things. It's just how big the game is the order of which we play them from the smallest to the biggest. I get you. Yeah, because it doesn't because alphabetical kind of a cheat, right? Date of release kind of a cheat. There could be some things in there. Sneaking things in right at the last means that they'll be right at the top, right? Or by size doesn't necessarily define how good it is or how much time was spent on it or how much money is behind it. It's just this arbitrary. Maybe you left too much stuff in your demo. All right, let's clear the barns. Little fish. Oh, we can't go that way. Okay. Shouldn't get attached to the animals. Once you are, it's difficult to put your hands inside. That's what I tell people all the time, man. These balls are heaps of worked metal, which are going to be sent to other zones. They're metallic. Okay. Great. 5 specters remain in the barn. That's a big one. Fat specter. Goddamn right. I go defend mode. Damn. Even in defend mode, it took 24 damage. Woof. Gonna take a quick shower? No worries, Stupid Dill. Appreciate you hanging out, man. Nice. Four specters remain in the barn. Haste. This fat specter is hasty. Does that mean it's quicker than me? Or it builds up its thing, its meter quicker. Okay. Okay. Ow. Huge! That was real quick. 3 specters remain in the barn. There's one. Over by the coup. Damn it. That being lethargic. Making me lethargic. That's rough. iRacing out of maintenance mode is the bent time, baby. Hell yeah, dude. Keen to see it. Adversaries purified. 2 specters remain in the barn. Did I kill 3? There are 5 in the barn, are there? Why does they retry? Oh, is this a push, mate? Fuck off. There we go.
Because it was open?
Oh, really? Is that why he did it, Goosewong Bot? Just cause. Oh, I need to be defending me. Defend. Oh, this is alpha attack. Okay. Batter defend. Nice. There we go. I was confused as to like what the fuck was going on for a while there. Nice. Hell yeah, dude. Batter is level 3. One Spectre remains in the barn. Teleport to the entrance? Sure. Love the teleport effect. That's great. Okay. I'm gonna go run with courage on the Spectre. Alpha down. Oh, that didn't work like I thought it would. Oh shit. Alpha is almost dead. What the fuck? I didn't realize that. And if it's lethargic, it can't do anything. Right? Or its AP bar just fills up too slow. Barn is purified. Let's go. Oh, who's this Q character? I'm really... Can it, you little shit. No, yes. How long has he been in there? I don't know. No, you don't know anything, do you? I could have guessed. He'll eliminate the specters. What makes him think he could wipe out those stupid ghosts? He thinks he's better than you, better than the Queen. No, I don't think that. Shut it and then ask what you thought. You'll think you're smarter than the rest, but you're the same. Anyway, that's hardly important. The ghosts will erase that prig. You think he won't? Of course not. Nobody but an officer of the Queen could fight these ghosts. If all of you would just listen to me more often, you wouldn't keep stepping in it. But then who's going to destroy them? I could have done it, but you don't deserve it. Too bad for you. You'll just have to solve your own problems. Please. I'm leaving now. I'm going back to Alma. At least the people there are polite, not constantly cutting you off while you talk. Please don't. Goodbye. Get out of my sight. Don't. No, If you want to keep your place here, you'd better get the hell out of my way right this instant. Why didn't I come out? I killed the ghosts. Oh, I'm a bit late now. Who's that person? You're alive? Yeah. And the specters? Barn's been purified. But you must be very lucky. Who's that? That was Deaden. He's the Queen's inspector. You mean Spectre? No. The Queen wouldn't employ a Spectre, so he can't be one. But he's evil. I must destroy him. No, don't do that. He's an envoy of the Queen. You'd better go complete your work in the smoke mines, please. In any case, he's heading to Alma. No one can go there without proper authorization. So, please, return to the smoke mines. All right. I'm going to take a hard turn and not do that. Half of a cow. Extracting bits of metal from inside cows isn't my dream job, but if I do it well, maybe I'll get transferred to Alma. True. True, buddy, true. Please select your destination. Elson. Okay, what do we think of this so far? I think it's a competent little game. It does give me like mother vibes, which I like. Interesting, but not my thing, to be honest. Fair, fair, fair. I find myself playing this myself. Like, for sure. Definitely watch others play, but wouldn't play myself. Fair, 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 fair. That is exactly how I feel about Elden Ring. Okay. Well, this is the part where it's too dark to go. Yeah, okay. Nice. I like it. Okay, I'm down. I get it. I'm down. A Scorpio orb, finally. I love a good, like, dark maze, like in Pokemon. Ow. Prick. A Taurus orb. Ah, good. Every corner of this maze. It's gonna be some of these motherfuckers. Remember learning the caves in 2 and 3 gen so I didn't have to teach anything Flash? Yeah, I was the same. So lazy. Yo, Alpha just leveled up. Let's go. Gemini orb. Let's get our luck ticket. God damn it. Ow, damn, they're targeting the fuck out of me, bro. I'm off to bed. Getting very late. It is getting very late. Thank you for hanging out, Kilvis. I hope you enjoyed your time. Good night, everyone. Have a good stream. It's been a great Next Fest. It certainly has. Everyone say goodnight to Kilvis. Unless you are Babe and you are currently driving. I totally understand that. So just don't do that. Just keep driving. How much gold do I have? 1,954. Not Kilvis. Alpha is gonna get fucking destroyed, man. Oh, we're dating right now, so I got time. Fair, 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 fair. It wasn't a call out. It was just like, I figured you were doing things. Fuck's sake! At least I'm leveling up. Kill this. Huge! Virgo orb. Makes sense. What do I do with all these orbs? Is that even all of them? All the orbs. Is there an option to flee? There it is, yeah. Party attempted flee. Yay, there we go. Nice. There's a strange switch on this lamp. Activate. We're safe here, but we have to try to escape once we run out of meat. Regulations prohibit outside visitors in the main galleries. Get out. Why do we open a door? The specters are going to attack us. No, they won't. 3 pieces of Belial's meat has been found. Aha! You've run out of meat now, motherfuckers! I'll save it up. And then, yeah, get out of here. Next game. I like it. I like it.